We begin with a weather impact alert. Students had the day off at school because of flooding. Look at this. Guy 12 over flooded roads in Tonopah in the Far West Valley. Classes at Tonopah Valley High School, Ruth Fisher Middle School, and Winterswell Elementary all canceled.
And check out this video out of Cordes Lakes here. 12 News weather watcher David telling us that they got some pea-sized hail on top of all the heavy rain.
In the West Valley, soggy lunchtime commute. If you were out there in the mid-afternoon driving around, video in Goodyear on I-10 and Bullard about 1 o'clock. And yeah, boy, look at that rain, both hitting the camera lens and hitting that freeway out there.
They got hammered. We've got live team coverage for you tonight. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley tracking even more rain this week.
Well, let's start with 12 News journalist Chase Golightly, 75th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. And we checked in with you about an hour ago, Chase, and you had some heavy flooding out there. Is it still there?
Troy Tram, I'll tell you, progress has been made here, especially on Bethany Home Road, where we were seeing a lot of flooding happening with cars kicking it up. But we are still seeing some pretty significant flooding right here on 75th Avenue, as you can just see right behind me. Again, sticking specifically to that right lane right here where people are trying to turn. You can also see it's making its way into the right lane here, about halfway. So again, people are trying to stick to that left. And it really does stretch all the way down for about a mile, as our photographer gives you another look right here. You can see that flooded road continues on for about a mile all the way to Camelback. And like I said, we are seeing it go down a little bit, but still pretty significant flooding here. But let's go ahead and give you a look at what we were seeing earlier with these flooded streets. When we were driving through, we were in this area as kids were actually getting out of school, having to walk through this flood water. Some may have even gotten splashed because, as I mentioned, cars have just been plowing through this water that was up to the sidewalk. We saw on Indian School, that's again not too far from where we are, we were seeing the same exact thing with flooded roads, again accumulating on the right side. And what's interesting is that this rain did stop a few hours ago. We haven't seen any rain since, and we're still seeing all this water accumulation here on the streets. Now, as I mentioned, it is getting better, but if you live here in the West Valley, if you are on your way home from work, you're probably gonna have a little additional traffic congestion just because of this flooding, and we also know it's rush hour. But mix it in with this weather that we're having and what's the aftermath, you are gonna have people sticking to the left lane, trying to avoid that water as they're trying to make it home safely. And of course, we'll keep you updated on the situation as it develops. Live in Glendale, Chase Golightly, 12 News.
And Chase, you said it hasn't rained out there in a few hours. I mean, it's got to be a clogged drain or something, right? That water looks like it's just standing there.
And that's the interesting thing that I was trying to look was, usually on our streets, you'll see those drainage systems.
Right.
But, I mean, it's so accumulated. Then again, I mean, the water is pretty high. It almost comes up to the sidewalk. It's possible there could be a drain over there, but I did notice on this road here on 75th Avenue that sometimes it just goes straight to dirt, and I know there's no drainage there, again, but it is just taking a long time. There is drains for it to go away, but otherwise, I think that these cars are just kicking it up onto the sidewalk here. And also look even behind us. I mean, some water is just flowing right in this area of this parking lot. This looks to be a now closed CVS, and so you're seeing a lot of water accumulation here, and I think that's just from cars kicking it up, and that's also helping clear out these roadways here.
Yeah, maybe it's just too much water.
Yeah.
And partly clogged drains or something. All right, Chase, thanks.